homes are our sanctuary, a place of comfort and joy, and the place that we come home to at the end of the day. But sometimes it can be hard to love the place that you call home. Maybe that the area you live in isn't quite right, or maybe your neighbours aren't that easy to get on with. Perhaps you just crave a little bit more space. Whatever the reason, it can be tough living and being happy in a place that doesn't feel like home. So, how do you make the best of where you live? What can you do to love the home you live in that little bit more? Well, that's what this video is all about. Stay tuned because I am sharing 5 things you can do right now to be happier at home and turn your house into a home you love. Hey there, I'm Sarah Jew, a master life coach, founder of A Simple and Contented Life, and your mentor for making a change for the better. For the best advice and tips on stepping out of a life on autopilot and into one of purpose so that you can become your best self and live your best life, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button so that you are the first to know when my next videos go live. The first step for being happy in the home you live in is to be thankful for the 4 walls that you already have. In my last video, I shared that the first step to creating a happier family life was appreciating the family life you have already before trying to change anything. And guess what? It goes the same for your home too. With all the amazing pictures on Pinterest and magazines in perfectly staged, furnished, perfectly decorated homes, we can sometimes feel a little bit envious and long for something better. It can be hard to love our homes when there's a lot that needs doing to them. Seeing past what needs fixing and just enjoying the home we live in can be tough, especially if we never get the time to do the work that is needed or we're not great with DIY. Both this and comparing ourselves to others and other people's houses can make us lose sight of the fact that we are fortunate enough to have 4 walls around us and a roof to keep us warm and dry. So next time you feel a little bit disheartened by the way you are living and the environment that you are in, try not to think about what you don't have. Sit there for a moment and take a look around at where you are and think about all the things that bring you joy in your home and what you have to be thankful for about the 4 walls you already have. Step number 2 is to claim your home as your own. Whether you are planning on moving sometime soon or you are intending to stay for the long haul, doing things to claim your home and make it feel like your own can go a long way towards feeling happier at home and being content in the surroundings that you have. Claiming it as your own and making it feel like home will completely change how you feel about it. Because if it feels like you and it reflects who you are with your personality, your style, and who you are as a family unit, you are far more likely to love your home, even if it is somewhere that you are not intending on staying for much longer. But for whatever reason, you cannot move just right now, and to make the best of the surroundings that you have. You don't have to make huge changes that cost the earth. Just a few small additions can make all the difference. Things like painting the walls in colours that you love. Adding photos of you and your family up on the wall will instantly make it feel like home. Putting up pictures that your kids have drawn for you, even if it is just sticking them up on the fridge. Having your favourite ornaments out on display, and even making your garden a spot that you want to chill in can all help you turn your house into a home. We are doing that right now at the moment. We've decided that we're going to be staying put and we're not going to be selling like we thought we would. And so we've decided that it is time to make our house a home. And so we are working room by room at the moment, doing things where we are asking and saying, hey, how do we want to use this room? What colours do we like? What is really us? And we are claiming it as our own. And we are only partway through, but already it has made a massive difference to how we feel about our own 4 walls. And it can be the same for you too. Step 3 is to give all of your rooms a purpose. Think about how you use your home. Does every room have a purpose? Is each room being used to its full potential, or has it become a dumping ground for clutter? If you feel like you need more room, maybe it's time to take a look at how you are using each of your rooms and try maximizing the space you already have by giving them a dual purpose. For example, does the spare bedroom really need to be a permanent guest room? Do your kids really need their own room? Or could they share and use the other room for something else? Our spare bedroom has been used for all kinds of things over the years. And at one point, it had 3 purposes. It was my office, it was a den with the sofa with the TV in there, and our books, but then third, the sofa converted into a double bed so that if people did come and stay, it became the guest bedroom, but was still allowing us to use it as a den and also for somewhere for me to do my work. Have a look at your rooms and how could you use them, because giving them a dual purpose works, and giving them a purpose works as well. Not only does it mean then that your home becomes flexible to your needs, but it'll also make your house feel bigger too. Knowing that we had an office, a guest room and a den, yet it was all just one room, made our house feel so much bigger. And it can be the same for you too. So if you're feeling frustrated by the space you have, or you feel like you don't quite have enough space, then take a look at how you're using your rooms, and if they have become a dumping ground for clutter, because maybe it's time to claw things back, have a declutter, a shift around, and a think about how you are using your rooms so that they have a purpose and that you feel like your house is a home. So comment below this video, what do you love most about your home as it is right now? How are you going to claim your home as your own, and do all of your rooms have a purpose? Let me know in the comments. Next is to give your home some TLC, because it is amazing how refreshed your home can feel just by giving it a really deep clean. That means doing all the jobs we know we should be doing, but we keep putting off and never get around to doing. Things like washing the windows, dusting the light fittings, sweeping off the dust from all of those hard to reach surfaces, vacuum under the sofa, cleaning out the fridge, and giving the oven a good scrub. I will try and do this at least once a month and every quarter, and have a whiz around for a day while I do all of these things. And I cannot tell you the difference it makes to how I feel and how much fresher and happier and calmer the home feels just by giving it some TLC. Don't just stop at giving your home a deep clean though, because guaranteed there are many other inexpensive and relatively easy things you can do to make your home feel new again. Things like updating the pictures in your frames, giving your cupboards and drawers new handles and knobs, replacing light fittings, cleaning up or replacing the limescale covered taps with shiny new ones, regrouting your floor and wall tiles, giving the walls a fresh coat of paint, give your skirting boards a fresh coat of paint, and carrying out all of those little maintenance jobs that have been driving you crazy and you keep putting off. Doing these things can really, really freshen up your home and make it feel like a home again, and stop all of those little niggling and frustrating things that are chipping away at you that make it hard for you to love the home that you live in. A great way to do this is to create a snagging list for every room, is to walk from room to room and have a separate sheet of paper for each room and make a note of all of the things that you want to do in that room to help you freshen things up, and then spend some time working your way through doing them. Sure, it might take you a few weeks, but when it's done, you will feel so much better. The last step is to make sure that everything has a proper place, because we all have those drawers and cupboards that are catch-all areas, the places where we stash things and we just don't know where to put them. Every home has them. True confession, I have 2 or 3 of them. I have the cupboard under the stairs that I just chuck everything in, and I have a couple of drawers in the kitchen, and every so often I try and clean them out and sort them out, but the stuff will still accumulate there and they drive me nuts. Sometimes it can be hard to throw things away, and we think that we should hang on to something just in case. But those just in case moments can be dangerous. They usually result in us hanging on to things that we don't use and we don't need. And that's how the clutter accumulates. And very quickly, our homes become overwhelmed with stuff that we just don't need or don't use. So next time you go to file something away in your drawer catch-all area, ask yourself if that is its proper home and where is its proper home. Because if you can't answer the question and it doesn't have a proper home, you probably don't need it. So give yourself permission to throw it away. It also helps to declutter from time to time too, because nothing feels more satisfying than having a really good clear out. And it can be incredibly refreshing to get rid of the things that you no longer need. So if you struggle with knowing where you're going to start, imagine if you were moving house and ask yourself, would you take that item with you? If you wouldn't, that's a good indicator to throw it away. And if you need a little bit of help with diving in and doing the decluttering, I have got a great 30-day challenge that you can do that will help you go from room to room and have decluttered your house from top to bottom in 30 days. And yes, it really is possible. I have done this a couple of times now in my Facebook group, and the results that the members have had have been incredible. They really, truly have decluttered their homes in 30 days and have absolutely loved the feeling afterwards of seeing those clean, free rooms. There you have it, 5 ways to love your home that little bit more, to have it go from being a house to a home and actually being happier in your environment. Whenever you feel like you need to love your home that little bit more, try being thankful for the 4 walls that you already have. Claim your home as your own. Give each room a purpose. Give it some TLC and make sure that everything has a proper place. If this video has inspired you to take action and dive in and start making your house a home, go grab a copy of my ebook, How to Create a Family Life You Love. You'll find all of the tips plus much more that we talked about in this video in the book. And not only that, it comes with a free workbook that will help you to start taking action right away so that you can love the home you live in. You'll find the link to find it below this video. And if you'd like support from other women who, just like you, are working to make their house a home so that they can become the best version of themselves and live their best lives, come and join the Simple and Contented Life Facebook group. You'll find the link for that below this video too, and I will see you next time.